Listen all of you. Negotiable Instrument Act. The next topic is endorsement. Page number 214. First of all, you know the meaning of endorsement. So section 15 of the Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881. The maker or the holder of the negotiable instrument signed on the face of instrument or backside of the instrument for the purpose of or with a view to transfer of his interest to other person is said to be endorsement. Endorsement is nothing but the holder or the maker of the instrument signed on the face of the instrument or backside of the instrument with a view to transfer of his right or interest is said to be endorsement. Even though the endorsement should be made on the face of the instrument, usually there is an opportunity or procedure to be made signed on the face of the document, but usually the endorsement is taking place on the back side of the instrument. Even though there is the chance or there is a procedure, the sign made on the face of the instrument. Usually the instruments are taking place or the endorsement is taking place on the back side of the instrument. Suppose the back side of the instrument, the face is insufficient. There are many number of endorsements taking place. It is getting full. Then the additional piece of paper enclosed or attached with the instrument. Then such piece of paper is called as allonge. Then endorser, endorsee. Who is called endorser? One who negotiates the instrument. One who transfers his interest to other person. He is said to be called endorser. One who negotiates the instrument or one who transfers his interest is called as endorser. One who receives the endorsement is called as endorsee. The procedure or the process is known as endorsement. That is delivering of instrument from one person to other person by way of signing on the back side of the instrument is known as endorsement. One who negotiates the instrument or one who transfers his right is said to be endorser. One who receives the endorsement is called as endorsee. So you should be very clear about endorser, endorsee and endorsement. So one who transfers the instrument is called as endorser. One who receives the endorsement is called as endorsee. And the process is known as endorsement. So now you are very clear about what do you mean by endorsement, who is called endorser, who is known as endorsee, and what is endorsement. Okay. Then what are the valid requisites of the endorsement? So the endorsement should be valid. So what are the requisites for that? Number one, the endorsement is made on the face of the instrument. That means on the front side of the instrument or on the back side of the instrument. Number one, the endorsement is to be made on the face or back side of the instrument. Number two, suppose no space is available for further endorsement, the piece of paper should be enclosed for the purpose of endorsement. Suppose the space is not available, not sufficient for further endorsement, the piece of paper should be enclosed for the purpose of endorsement on the instrument. Then, if the name of the endorsee wrongly spelled, if the name of the endorsee wrongly spelled, then the endorsee should sign the same spelling. However, he should write the name with the right spelling inside the bracket. You understand? The endorsee name is wrongly spelled in the instrument, then he should sign in the same spelling. But he has to write the correct spelling within the bracket. Then the endorsement, if made only for the part instrument, part value of the instrument, it is an invalid one. Suppose the part amount of instrument is endorsed, it is an invalid one. For example, the value of instrument is 10 lakhs, but the endorsement is made only for 5 lakhs. This endorsement is not a valid one. That is, endorsement only for the part value of the instrument is not valid. That is invalid. Then the endorsement complete only on the delivery of instrument. The endorsement is completed when the delivery of instrument. For example, A wanted to endorse the instrument to B. A endorsed the instrument in the name of B. Before the delivery of instrument to B, he expired, he died. A is died before the delivery of the instrument. So in such a case, it is not a valid instrument because the instrument is not delivered to the endorsee. So that the endorsement can be completed only on the delivery of instrument. Then next one, the endorsement appearing were made on the backside of instrument. It is assumed that all the endorsement are appearing on the instrument were in order. It is an assumption. So if there is number of endorsement are taking place, that should be endorsed one by one, 1, 2, 3 like this. So it is an assumption. All the endorsements are appearing were made in order. Then signing in block letters. In the endorsement, if anybody signed in block letters, it does not constitute as a regular endorsement. Does not constitute as a regular endorsement. If anybody signed in the black letters, it does not consider as a regular endorsement. Then prefix, suffix added to the name of payee. If any prefix or suffix added to the name of the payee, it is not allowed or it must be omitted. The instrument will be omitted. Prefix and suffix should not be added with the name of the payee. Then endorsement must be in link. Then payee is an illiterate. Suppose the payee is an illiterate, he can also endorse. The illiterate person can also endorse the instrument by way of affixing of thumb impression, affixing the thumb impression on the instrument. So the illiterate person can also endorse the document or instrument by way of affixing the thumb impression on the instrument. And finally, a person who is duly authorized to endorse on behalf of the principal, he has to using the word for or on behalf of per pro. So the authorized person should sign on behalf of anybody. He has to use the word for, on behalf of, and per pro. These are the words used for the authorization by the person. So these are the valid requisites of the endorsement. In the endorsement, it should be a valid one in the following circumstances. Otherwise, it will be not valid. First one, the endorsement is made on the face or back side of the instrument. The endorsement the space is not available for further endorsement. A piece of paper should be attached with the instrument. If the endorser's name is wrongly spelled, he should sign in the same spelling, but write down the correct spelling in the bracket. Then the endorsement only for the part instrument is invalid. Then the endorsement can be completed only on the delivery of instrument. It is assumed that the endorsement appearing were in order. Signing in the black letters does not constitute a regular endorsement. Then prefix suffix added to the name of the payee must be avoided. Endorsement must be linked. Then an elected person can be endorsed the document by way of affixing of thumb impression. And finally, a person who duly authorized a document, he has to sign by using of the words for, on behalf of, and per pro. So So it is end of the endorsement. So in this class so far discussed what is the meaning of endorsement, then who is called endorser, endorsee, endorsement, and what are the valid requisites for the endorsement. So what are the requisites for the valid endorsement. So with this end of this part. Then one more topic is the kinds of endorsement. We will see in the next class.